Good morning, everyone. My name is Shubh Sharma, and let's start with our pre market analysis. Now, before that, I want to wish each one of you happy Holi. Our market is open, but yesterday we had a holiday, but today our market is open. Now, let's start with US market. Now, look at Dow Jones. At one point, Dow Jones was close to 1200 points negative, but it closed at 400 points negative. We saw some sharp recovery after a fall of 1200 points. Now, Nasdaq closed at 272 points negative and S&P 500 closed at 65 points negative. So the fall what we saw in US market was mainly because of US and Iran tensions are escalating day by day, and it is not taking any possibility of stopping the war. So that is why the panic was there in US market too. Look at IT stocks like Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon. All these shares tanked heavily. Now let's talk about FII and DII data. Now on previous session, the FII, they sold close to 3,200 crores. DII, domestic institutions, on previous session, which was on Monday, they bought close to 8,500 crores. So FII have sold, DII have bought. Now SGX Nifty is showing a gap down opening of 558 points, and the reason is the same. US and Iran tensions are escalating, and it now other countries have also joined. For example, look at US, UK, France, Germany. They all have joined hands with America in this war against Iran. So now the more and more countries will join, the more chances are there that this war will take a big shape and can become a World War III situations. And because of this, the market is positioning itself, and there is a panic amongst the investors heavily. That is why look at SGX Nifty showing a gap down opening of 558 points. I highly doubt that we open that big gap down, but we can never say. I'm expecting close to 2 to 300 points gap down. Now, Asian markets are all in red. All Asian markets, look at Nikkei, look at DGI, all these stocks, Hang Seng, all these stocks, all these countries' market are in deep red because of this war situation. Now, look at gold, but surprisingly, from 5,300, we saw some big correction in gold too. Look at now, gold is trading at $5,100, right? Silver is at $83, but look at crude oil. Crude oil now trading around $75-$77 per barrel. Now, what was the reason behind sharp correction in gold and silver? Well, the number one reason is US dollar is strengthening. That is the number one reason why the gold fell. Second most valid reason is look at crude oil prices. Crude oil prices has increased to $75-$77. Things will become expensive. Investors are believing that inflation can increase, right? Because of which the US Fed can look into cutting the interest rates. Now, because of which gold and silver both has corrected sharply. So these are the two main reason, and the third reason which I believe is look at 10-year bond yield prices. It is now above 4%. So safe assets like bond yield giving 4% return. That's why people are cutting their positions, selling their gold and putting into safe assets like bond yield. That is why we saw some sharp correction in gold and silver and all the commodities, mostly into gold and silver. So I believe these are the three main reasons why gold, silver crashed in yesterday. Now let's talk about our market, Nifty and Bank Nifty. Yesterday Nifty spot closed at 24,865. Yes, we saw some recovery from lower levels, but still the market structure is very weak. Now the support is 24,300 and the resistance is 25,000. Similarly on Bank Nifty, the closing was around 59,839. The support was 59,500 and the resistance is 60,000. Yesterday, except defense was doing good. In this type of market, defense usually do very good. But there was profit booking across the sector. All the sectors were in deep red except defense, sorry. But later on the second half, defense also got into deep red. But as an investor, you should not panic and sell all your portfolios. Yes, these are the opportunities where you buy good quality stocks, but still, I will say wait and watch for some time. Yesterday, people Nifty fell by close to 300 points, right? Nifty futures. So people would have thought this is the best time to invest. Yes, but look at today also. It has given a 500 points gap down, right? So these things are, suggesting me that still it's a wait and watch market for me, not to take any positions whatsoever. This is not a time to short. That is very, very clear, right? This is not a time to go long either. This is the time to wait and watch. You have to save your bullets. When the time is right, that time you shoot from your gun. So don't worry if you have missed this short positions, short trades will make money in the long trade. Don't just get FOMO and just jump into the market. Don't do these things. I advise not to short at these levels. Market is highly oversold. Anytime we can see some big bounce. So these are my view. I have given you a lot of information that why US market fell, why gold and silver fell, what should be the important levels for Nifty and Bank Nifty. All these things we have discussed in detail. If you like my video, subscribe to my channel and destroy that like button. This will definitely motivate me to make more videos like these. So thank you for watching. I hope you would have learned a lot. Happy Holi again. Be safe, be cautious. I know you won't be paying that much attention in the market. You spend your time with your family in this festivals. But I'll be sticking with the market. That's my life. That's my love. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye and take care.